it's a resummer. It's come round again.
Resummer.
Resummer, yeah. You're talking about it?
Yeah.
Cool. So Hannah has made me do some stretches this morning to wake up in the last 10 minutes. Because, yeah, not really very with it, to be honest with you.
No, not at all.
Today you are fully on it after doing your workout this morning.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, great workout. Where did it come from this week?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Some guy I know.
Oh. Yeah, I bet he's good looking. Creative programming.
He is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah. Tabata.
Tabata. Not to be confused with Giavata. Similar spelling, but different beginning.
It's not really a similar spelling.
No, it's just a funny thing.
I mean, batter at the end, I guess.
Yes, it's just a funny thing that a couple of clients used to say. Like as in, Giavata's great, but it's also terrible in that format.
It's not really that funny.
No, it just was funny.
One of those things you'd be
Also,
for.
Kinda, but
Yeah.
on a regular basis, yeah. But then also the discussion of when you do the exercise called a spotty dog,
Yeah.
do your arms and legs go at the same time, same side, or opposites?
I don't know. I'd have to do it.
Exactly.
I can't think.
So we'll try that today. But
Opposites.
I can't.
Oh.
No, see, I can't even do it at all if I try and do opposites.
I don't know. Yeah, but you have not such great coordination.
Whoa.
No, I mean, like, you have
Whoa.
some good coordination. You have good ball catching coordination.
Yes.
That's really good. But not, you know, I don't know.
But then
You're like quite good at dancing, but I don't know how good you'd be at dancing if you had to
Do
learn the moves. Like,
Hmm.
you can move, that doesn't mean you can learn actual moves.
freestyle.
Freestyler.
Freestyle.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like the James Corden thing when he was doing that coaching with the Man United players. This is my favourite bit. Freestyle.
Oh, I love
When
James
he's doing
Corden.
the step box with Wayne Rooney and Rio Ferdinand.
Amazing.
Yeah. See.
Oh, do you know, it's
That's
too
what I'm
warm
at.
for a coffee.
Is it?
They need an espresso.
It's true.
We haven't got an espresso machine, so maybe.
Very, very continental today. There we go. So.
It's nice though. What's that?
It is. So gym isn't open.
Gym isn't open.
Gym didn't open yesterday. In Boris's reopening, next phase of reopening or whatever.
The
you want to
gym
call it.
didn't open, but gin bars did.
Wow. That's smooth. That
Thanks.
smooth. Yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, a lot of people have changed their business accordingly in health and fitness. A lot of people in nails and beauty. I don't understand that one.
Well, the
It's
only
so
thing
similar to
with
hairdressing.
it is the only thing with nails and beauty though is that you do, like depending on what you're doing, you do have a lot of very close, potentially face to face. Whereas with hairdressing, the person's behind you more. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not so much in your face,
I don't know.
so close in your personal space.
Don't know, but
it's the only thing I can think of.
I just think with all of these things like this, it's a bit like the kids going to school. If you have any symptoms,
Yeah.
if the kids going like if young person's going to school has got any symptoms, they don't go to school.
Yeah.
If you have a hair appointment, you've got any symptoms, or someone
don't
very
go,
close to you,
yeah.
you don't go. So it's a very strange one in that sense.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're just having to make it up as they go along, in a sense, aren't they?
Yeah.
And make the best decision they feel they can. And we're not privy to all the same information that they're privy to.
No.
I think my brain might explode if it was.
True.
I don't know.
That's
I wouldn't
why,
want to be in their position trying to make these choices.
I guess that's why I have lots of advisors and lots of people making decisions.
Yeah.
Or at least getting the information together
I
before
mean-
one person makes an ultimate decision.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And they are reopening, like, pubs and stuff. But
That's good.
if they... Yeah, it's going to look different. Or certainly it should do.
Yeah.
If people are adhering properly to what the restrictions are or what the guidelines are, then it should look different. But who knows, man? You know.
It's another one of these areas where it's going to still come down to personal choice. To if you don't feel it's right and safe for you yet to go to the pub, you don't have to go to the
And I
pub.
think a lot of people, like a lot of stuff that I've seen is people saying, "Oh, I'm not going to, like, I won't go back to the pub yet." Okay, if they had a big beer garden,
Yeah.
and I felt like I could sit outside and, you know.
That reminds me. Actually, one of our favourite places to go for a drink has a big beer garden. Drove past it the
Yes,
weekend.
it does. Oh my days, yeah.
They obviously have not been preparing for this in the sense of they haven't cut the grass. Now maybe the grass.
I don't think they've
grown.
cut the grass since lockdown started
No,
because
not this year.
it's
Because,
as high as the tables.
yeah. So this is if they are actually going to open by the 4th of July,
They're going to need a small tractor.
we're going to have a big job on. I would get 17 goats.
Yes, you would.
I like goats.
You love those, don't you?
Not big
problem
ones.
is-
Not them big ones with the funny.
You'd have
kind
to
of
make sure
faces
that
and the
the
gill
pygmy
things
gets-
hanging down. The little ones, they go around little hoovers.
You'd have to make sure that you only let them eat the grass. Like,
That
I
is a
think there's
problem.
enough grass for them to stay
That
interested.
is a problem.
They could also eat the garden furniture.
True.
So, you know.
Yeah. So there you go. But I was thinking actually, have they gone out of business or what is it? I just think because the other one they've got a few. It's a little
It's the
chain.
vintage inns.
It's vintage inns, and the other one down the road. There's been odd times you go past, there's a car there or whatever. So obviously that the
Yeah.
management are in there doing what they need to do and
Obviously
getting
just
it
decided
ready,
to let the lawn
keeping
grow,
it-
love.
keeping it
I don't
going.
think it's a big conspiracy.
I'm
I think
concerned.
they just haven't bothered to get the lawn done. And now they will.
Yeah,
And it'll be alright.
yeah. I bet if we go that way this back end of this week, I bet it's done, ready to go.
If not, you could post a note through the door.
What, offering to
I'm
do
not-
their gardening?
No, just say like, I'm concerned about the lawn level for
Yeah.
the 4th of July. Maybe that's something you should look into.
Yeah. Your bar's cold in winter and now your grass is too long to sit out in summer. What is going on?
Yeah, that's true.
It's cold. I think it's just the style of the building there, isn't it?
No, that's
Front
what
doors
central
are
heating
massive. True. The front door's massive though.
is. Not to be funny. Modern times, love. We have
Modern
central
times.
heating now.
Well, maybe they don't. Maybe they're going for the whole vintage ins thing. They're just going for
Yeah, maybe.
vintage amenities. Taking it back with some real cold. Sit by the fire, have some
Take it back
freezing.
with some real
Yeah,
some cold vibes
that's it. It's true.
from the 1800s.
I don't know. I found out something interesting the other week.
Yeah.
If you're on the moors and it's a defined path,
Yeah.
as in, yeah,
I know what defined path means. You don't have to explain
means,
it.
even if it's not there anymore, it means there was a dwelling or a farm related to that path,
Wow.
however crazy long and high up that path goes. So, because back in those 1800 sorts of times,
Fucking dear.
the people living at said place would literally have to go up and down pretty much every day to get things like coal and
Yeah.
supplies and stuff. So, yeah, didn't know that.
I know.
Bags of coal came in 50 kilos. Used to carry them all the way back.
Flipping heck,
I know.
man.
Solid.
People were nails. I mean, people died young, but it's not surprising.
No. And also,
What would you
found out-
rather, though? Would you rather live like a really strong life and die younger? Or
Yeah.
would you rather live like a weak life where you just sat in front of the telly and live till you're 85?
yeah.
Like,
So-
live hard and fast and strong, die when you're 60, 50. Or really just rare that you live till you're 85.
Wow. It's a tough one, that. I guess it's kind of, you'd think these days it's kind of somewhere in the middle, isn't it?
Well, it depends who you are, I guess.
I guess so, yeah.
I think there's
I
plenty
guess
of
so.
people that just, you know, but
Wow, that's good then.
although
a
I
hard
did
one.
notice many people out like running and stuff, which I don't know whether it's just that all these people were already running,
Yeah.
but they were doing it like very early in the morning or in the evening, either side of work, and now they're doing it in the daytime because they're working from home or they're on furlough.
I think it's a combination of that and literally more people have taken it up
Yeah.
since other activities have been, indoor activities have been closed,
I think quite a lot of people who didn't do activity have taken stuff up as well.
which is
though.
great. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be-
That's really,
be-
really good.
Great if that has like, I mean, what if at the end of the day, like, okay, we can be upset about Corona and all the different ways that they're managing it and all of that. But what if at the end of it, we end up with a healthier country where people take more personal responsibility for their own health and well-being
Yeah.
and
That'd be good.
are more thoughtful of those around them.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a good outcome, wouldn't it?
It would. It would.
I think that'd be a good outcome. I'd like that.
Yeah. And the knock-on effect
Cheers.
potentially onto the environment.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was reading about Greta last week,
Oh, yeah.
back in earlier this week or back in last week, and she's not been obviously going anywhere doing her climate change activism because she couldn't go anywhere to do it.
Oh.
And she says that the world needs to take climate change as seriously as coronavirus. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll go to that, but there's definitely been some positive changes to the environment.
I think so.
since people have been. I think it's travelling less, really.
Yeah.
That's the main
And
one.
I think that people have noticed that there's been positive changes to the environment. And that's the thing, is you can talk about climate change. You know,
Yeah.
Greta can come out with a serious expression, climate change. And
Not knocking climate change.
no, I think she's go Greta.
Yeah.
But you know, she can come out and talk about it, but it can feel really, I don't know, like a step removed.
Yes.
And you can kind of think, well, what can I do? What will make a difference? And then something like this happens, and actually you physically, like, people have literally seen the difference in, like, animals and, you know,
Keeps
just
just that big red kite flying around.
loads- yeah.
Here, you know.
loads of things, and just like how clean things look and how things are growing and all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And then you physically have seen, oh, actually,
It does make
make a difference.
Yeah. I think sometimes the things that, because I used to teach about climate change at schools and the scientific side of it and carbon dioxide emissions and all that sort of thing, and it's quite detached. Literally, you'd go from teaching it to then get in your car and drive home, because that's just what what everyone does. This is how we get around. This is what we do, and there's never actually really, I can't remember in my lifetime an opportunity that has been so kind of wholesale, universal, that everyone has done things on a massive scale at all. You know, there's been like in individual events where, you know, England playing football and everywhere's like a ghost town because everyone's either watching it at the pub or watching it on TV, that sort of thing, that's happened. But not like weeks and weeks of literally only getting in your car and going a little way because
Yeah.
you go into the shop and that's it. You're not then driving to work, you're not driving to see, you go over to see your mum and dad and everything all in one day, and you're out for the whole day and you're driving here, there and everywhere. And everyone's been doing that. And yeah, it is, I guess, it's what we've talked about before on this, it is an opportunity to do something different.
Yeah.
And really a lot of stuff's come up with this in this time. Obviously we've got the environmental changes, we've had the changes how everyone does work and life, and then obviously Black Lives Matter as well. There's a lot of things that have happened really
In a short space of time. Yeah.
You know?
It's
And-
pretty intense.
And there is that joke about, you know, 2020 can kind of start again, or let's finish it now and move on type of thing. But I think we really need to learn the lessons of the year and what that looks like going into the rest of this year or next year or whatever it looks like.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, these things happen and we need to learn from them.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, it's
I think so. And I mean, you know, the thing with like the climate change thing, like, we have historically, certainly over the last 115 years, lived such fast-paced lifestyles,
Yeah.
right? So everybody is going 10 to the dozen. When would it have been, like, we have had seasons, haven't we, where you've had to cycle to and from work
yeah,
because we've only had one car, and say I've needed the car a day or whatever. But realistically, because of how busy life was and because of how stressful your job was, actually that physical activity, that bike ride, the beginning and the end of the day, made it really difficult. You've got like loads of, but you were cycling with like a bag on your back, a bag on your front.
yeah,
You know, it was ridiculous. And I think, you know, for a lot of people, that's been what it is actually the reason that we are like not doing a lot of things that could help climate change often It's just because our lives are so fast paced.
Yeah.
And I think maybe this will give a lot of people an opportunity to kind of step back, reassess, and think, okay, how can I do things a bit differently? You know, a lot of people working from home has worked absolutely fine. Do you have to be in every day?
Yeah, I think quite a few bigger companies are looking at that now. The ones that have, so I've got a couple of clients who work in different aspects of banking, and their employers have surveyed all the staff of, do you like working at home? How's it good for you? Do you feel as productive, more productive, all that sort of thing? And they literally probably will look at changing what they do, because just even the small things, really, in a sense, of how much video technology's moved on just in this period. Like,
and just how everyone's embraced it as well, like forced embrace, hey, but
yeah, you had to do it, but
it's worked.
At the same time, it's worked. That everyone has up the game. I mean, I knew what Zoom was before this, but I never used it.
No,
but I had to start using it quick.
Real fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think as well though, like the reality is, we don't have a cure for coronavirus.
No.
So I say we. There's the royal we. I clearly don't have a cure for coronavirus.
There is a research place in Bradford that are up there in terms of
I'm not personally involved.
Vaccines and research and things like that.
But I think because of that, there are going to have to be, like, especially big companies, are going to have to think of some things to change some things to keep the risks as low as possible.
Yeah, totally.
Going forward. And actually that could have a positive impact on the way that we do life as a whole.
It is about office space and things as well.
Yeah.
It's based in offices. The higher risk places are still less ventilated in closed spaces.
And hot desking was already ridiculous. Like, so when you're talking about people sharing that, like you're in a small space for a start,
and then sharing space,
and then you're in and out,
and
you're having to just grab a space anywhere. There's no way that you can maintain cleanliness with that.
No. There we go. Put the world to rights again, Hannah.
Well, you know,
you've done it.
Done it.
Great. So here we go
Mr.
into
Johnson,
a beautiful looking Wednesday. Just remember today it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Oh, Eden wants it to be Thursday. She's kind of talking it into being because she's got her horse riding lesson tomorrow. Haven't you, little chicken? Yeah. So that'll be good, won't it?
Yeah.
Which pony are you hoping to ride?
Either Ralph or Lexi, but I quite like Smiler too.
Oh my gosh, too many ponies to choose from.
Walter.
Yeah, and Walter.
There we go. All good ponies at the riding school that Eden goes to. So have a really good day in the middle of the week now. The sunshine is going to stay at least for tomorrow, apparently. So enjoy it while it's here, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
See ya.
Great. See ya.